So also some history on the male character in Glorious Glo Hands is he hasn't seen his children in like 3 years, but he knows better than to go after them because his mother-in-law was kind of this Hell's Angel member that became part of Fifth Chapter and cleaned up a little bit, and came to Texas from California. And she currently, is kind of controlling his ex-wife who's abandoned him. And the mother-in-law is probably like addicted to some kind of pharmaceutical painkiller, some kind of drug like that. And he's very anti-drug, even anti-marijuana. So she can kind of shift things around legally to make his life very miserable. So in a way, he's kind of waiting to get the money together to get a lawyer and to go back to get his kids again. He's waiting to basically sue them or to get a lawyer to help him, a family lawyer. He's like, throughout the show, he's trying to find, like, basically, not the entire time, it's not his main goal. It probably should be. But because he doesn't have the money, he has to get the money to get the family lawyer. So he'd have to get a case that he can solve. And that's one of the things that gets the show propelled. And then eventually, maybe later on, he does get the money, and he does go get the family lawyer, and then he does get his kids back. So kids come in part, of the thing. But he doesn't really like to vlog them anymore because they're getting older, and they have the right to privacy. So they're not really in the show. Maybe photos or something every once in a while. He can share that with people. But it's that kind of thing, pretty much what's going on, other than the fact that cases, because, we haven't got any cases yet.
She didn't get me, did you? Eric, get back in here to get my roll.
Please subscribe show. YouTube Cole Spivey. Yeah, man.
The main character that gets hired on the CSI projects, you got to remember that the female actually has a badge. She's undercover. So you're only seeing her through his vlogs. But he uses the vlogs to help him solve cases. So he can go back and watch the vlogs. But he puts it on private. We're watching some of the private stuff. And we see also sometimes her problems with alcohol and stuff. So he cares for her deeply and wants her to get better. But the force, or I guess the department in her undercover department, it's like very, very secret. It's like True Detective kind of thing. It's so secret that people don't even know these departments existed. She's deep undercover, but they don't know that he's even part of the thing. Think of Monk. Some of them may know, but she uses him to help ultimately solve the case. We're talking about serial killers that have never been caught, like Zodiac. We're talking about cases that are cold that people have just given up on, missing cases, missing persons and stuff, all kinds of stuff, right? And he has a passion for helping because he has high morals, because of his problem, because they all have flaws. He's kind of OCD. That's why he has so many vlogs. But he keeps a vlog and he can go back and solve, because when he would show up on a scene, he'd be vlogging a lot of it. Kind of like what I did with the bagel shop, like little segments of it would be, we'd see that. In Psych, he would go in the room and you would see the, close-up of all the clues, and he would get them immediately. In this case, it's harder, it's more realistic, because he has to go back and analyze the little tiny clips that he films or videos on the case, and then he goes back and analyzes it. Pretty cool, huh? So it's kind of another version of like maybe Psych or True Detective. And it's got a little bit of Columbo in there too, in one way, because he has a tragic flaw. And so does she, because of alcoholism. And his tragic flaw, of course, is he's a foodie, kind of the OCD crowd kind of thing. So that's where the show kind of would come from. Now, what the name of it, I like Glorious Glo Hands. I think it's a cool name. Also, you have to remember this. He could have connections to New York and acting schools and things like that. So he talks a lot about maybe Robert De Niro, or he'll talk about Harvey Keitel, or he'll talk about Martin Scorsese and stuff, because he's big fans. But it can also help him in one way or another solve certain cases. Kind of like Murder, She Wrote too. So he uses all of his talent in his past to solve basically cases that he comes across, and then slightly vlog some of it. But everything that he would vlog, he'd put on private. So we're watching some of the private stuff. Still developing, but it's looking. So in the show, he does have a delusion about Margaret Mitchell, and he does really feel that Margaret Mitchell is his, great grandma that's passed away, and that she faked her death and doesn't want the family to know about it because she wants to escape from Hollywood's grip, kind of thing. Because Margaret Mitchell wasn't the biggest fan of Hollywood, but she did, get away from it in one way or another. And there was a car accident involved, and she did supposedly have a lesbian lover. So he kind of goes by that kind of theory that he feels that he's connected to the South in that way, and that Margaret Mitchell is... It is true that Margaret Mitchell is my great-grandma's name. That's true. So you're right, and I've never seen Gone with the Wind. I've never read the book, mostly because I kind of feel in a way that the movie is cursed. I feel the book is cursed, too. The reason why is because I'm a big Outsiders fan. You ever seen The Outsiders? Remember The Outsiders? And they read that book before their little barn that they've escaped in, that they're hiding in because they're fugitives, and The Outsiders. They read Gone with the Wind, and later they come across I guess it's a schoolhouse that burns down or something, or is it that? No, I think it's that barn that they're in. There's like a group of kids that are on a field day or something, and the barn burns down and they save the kids, but then it breaks Ponyboy's back. So from that point on, I always feel like the movie's cursed. Not The Outsiders, but the Gone with the Wind.
To the button.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No more than 4 seconds.
Hungry, or are you okay till we get back?
Well, mosquito net, selected trash can, and gnat killer is what I'm looking for.
I need a new trash can.
Selective trash can, or sealed. I guess it's sealed trash can.
Sealed trash can for what?
For this right here. So it doesn't do that. Then we kill the gnats, which will be... That doesn't particularly work all the time on gnats. And then we get a mosquito net.
Seriously? This is an empty cup?
Yes, it's called a souffle cup.
A souffle cup? Okay.
They'll safer with it in the fridge.
In the fridge.
Like if you eat like shrimp or something, we pour the cocktail sauce.
We're about to go though, right? Okay. Okay, well, it's fine. What'd you say? All right. Oh, okay. What did Sam Shepard play? 1400?
I don't know, Steve. Oh.
Yeah, it was called 1400. What?
How long are we gonna go for?
I guess until we find a mosquito net. I don't know. We can what? Yeah, we'll find something. Yes. Oh, that's why. Got it. Got it. All right, are you ready to go? Okay, we're trying to get to Home Depot because Lowe's blows.
Why's Lowe's closed?
No, Lowe's blows.
Oh,
Escaping the mouse guy.
it's closer.
No, it's no good. We're going to Home Depot. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let me get my info.
What info?
What info you think I'm talking about? Why can't you ever look? Oh, look at your shirt.
What's wrong with my shirt?
Everything shrinks with cheap laundry detergent.
Oh, you talking about the polo?
Yeah.
It's still a polo,
my
though.
shirt.
Well, what's wrong with your shirt?
Please donate. We're poor.
Yeah.
We are meant
We're showing. I'm wearing Ralph Lauren. Please donate.
No, that shirt is 20 years old.
I got New Balance. They're about $70.
No, those are old.
These are about $70.
Yeah, but how old are they?
They're brand new. You watched me buy them, didn't you? Oh no, I bought them on my own. I got them on my
Courtesy of a credit card.
Kohl's card. They're brand new.
They don't look brand new.
Okay, we're trying to get to Home Depot.